Oakland Overtime, brought to you by Meyer, DTE, Great Clips, and Milk Means More. Hey everyone, welcome into another edition of Oakland Overtime, the end of February. What better time to spend it than with us? I'm Jake Rietma, this is Sydney Carrier.
You couldn't have said it better. And can you believe we're already almost into March, but with the end of February means it's trophy season for swim and dive.
And it's just like a regular thing. They do it again. 44 straight titles on the men's side, 28 straight on the women's. Did I say it out loud? I still don't believe it.
I know, it's crazy. And all together as a team, it's their 9th straight Horizon League title. I got a chance to catch up with one of the freshmen on the team, Jonas Cantrell, and he told us what it was like being there for the first time and what it was like taking home the trophy. The men's swimming and diving won their 44th straight conference title. When you say that out loud, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But this year it was no easy task to get to this point. Yeah, we're laughing here. Walk us through how you guys got to this point.
So throughout the year we've been behind Cleveland State in the rankings in pretty much every event.
Yeah.
And then come the first day we had surprised them a lot. We had gone up in a lot of points and we were projected to win again. And then in the second day we had our first relay.
Yeah.
And one of our swimmers had false started or jumped over the swimmer before he touched the wall. So we were set back 40 points.
40?
40 points. Because everyone else goes up and they score more and we score nothing.
Yeah.
And so the third day comes around and we're like, all right, we can let it go, we can move on, and it's all okay. And we'll get it back.
Yeah,
and
erase
so
it, it's all in the past.
We got it. We got it back and we were all really excited. And well, our last swimmer on our last relay had fallen into the lane next to him before one of the teams had finished the race. So that's also a disqualification. We went back another 40 points and we went up and we went to the last day leading by only 25 points.
Oh my gosh. That second when one of your teammates fell in, what were you thinking? What was everyone's emotion at that point?
I was hoping no one would see, but the chances were slim.
A little bit, yeah. A little splashing.
Yeah.
And then when you guys finally came out on top, can you describe what that feeling was like, being able to take a deep breath, you did it?
It was insane. Like, we've all worked so hard throughout the year, and it was Pete says it was the closest it's ever been, and for us to just keep getting set back, and it showed what depth we were willing to go to just to win it.
And for you, Jonas, I mean, cherry on top of freshman year here.
Yeah, that was surprising because I don't know. There was another kid that was very, very fast, and I was just very fortunate to just edge him out for it.
Yeah. So when they said your name for winning freshman of the year, how did you feel knowing that you got that?
I had felt like every practice that I woke up for, every morning lift, every morning swim, every hour spent in the pool was finally worth it.
Yeah.
And I could just take a deep breath and say, I made it.
Yeah.
In that first year.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so just to go through everything that he did in the finals here, you won the 500, you got second in the 200, and third in the mile. That's crazy. Your resume is stacked. Well, out of those three, what is your favorite? Which one is your favorite?
I would say the 200. Even though we got second, the 400 IM, the event right before it, we had when the Cleveland State, our top rivals, had went 1, 2, 3, and so we had gotten really nervous, and I don't know, the morale was kind of down, and we just started jumping around, just going through it, and we had stepped up, and Cleveland State went 1, 2, 3, and in the 200 we went 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
So we kind of flipped the table back, and it boosted morale and set us up for, I'd say, the rest of the week.
Yeah. How much fun was this team this year? I mean, from an
gosh.
outsider looking in, tell us what it was like to be on this team.
It was crazy. It's like the energy that I had looked for in a team, it was like I'd commit here and they had just surpassed my expectations completely.
Yeah.
Everyone was so supportive and just enthusiastic every day, and it was a great time.
And to touch on your teammates a little bit here, who do you think is the funniest on the team?
Balance, 100% balance.
Who's the best dancer?
Oh, Sam Smith.
And then what are you on the team?
What am I? I'm stereotypically just the freshman, the one that, the butt of all jokes. Yeah.
It's all right. Next year you'll be a sophomore.
Absolutely. Can't wait.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
I also got the chance to catch up with head coach Pete Havland, and he told me how special this Oakland team was this season. Pete Havland, the swimming and diving head coach, they just won their 9th straight Horizon League title, 44th straight for the men, and 28th straight for the women. That is incredible. How are you feeling right now?
Oh, we're all pretty excited. We're very, very tired, very exhausted, but it was a great weekend, hard fought. The women were superstars this weekend, no worries, but the men, it was a hard fought battle, and they responded very, very well. I'm very proud.
39 years of coaching, what makes this year so special for you and this team?
Gosh, there's been a lot of great kids, a lot of great athletes that have come and gone at Oakland University, and I'm just proud that I've been able to guide them and direct them over the years, and they've responded so well, and just we've created a tradition now that just kind of builds upon itself.
Yeah, and we got to show off the bling really quick. Take a look at this ring, and you know what? You have more rings than Tom Brady. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that's pretty exciting, right? Pretty good company, right? Yeah, I know it. Yeah. Tom's got nothing on us, right?
Nothing. Well, thank you so much, Coach Havland, for joining us. Congratulations to Swim and Dive. I mean, they dominated again this year. It's so awesome to see. But you know who else is looking to defend their title this year?
It's like the theme of the episode, Sid, I swear. Defending Horizon League
Ring
Championship.
season, right?
Something like that. But no, men's golf, they've got a Horizon League Championship to defend, and they've got some high expectations. I had the chance to sit down with head coach Nick Comfort to discuss the 2022 season. Coach, this is kind of the theme this time of year. Cold weather here. You're getting ready to move to warm weather. I say how jealous I am, but you got to be excited about the trip that you have ahead.
Yeah, I mean, that's the fun part about the job, right? And most people think, hey, golf is either a fall sport or we start later in April, but we head down to Florida this weekend for spring break and play 2 events.
Can't beat that. And again, the whole theme is I'm really jealous of you guys and what you get to go. But you know, as a golf coach, you know, you guys oversee the entire team. It's an individual sport. There's probably some ups and some downs with that. But how do you look at this team in general, kind of your high-level overview of the Oakland Golden Bears?
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of talent top to bottom, right? And I think depth is going to be our biggest strength this year, which, you know, for me makes it tricky, right? When you're picking the lineup, you only can travel 5 guys out of the 10. And so, you know, I could throw anyone's name in the hat and pick them out. But, you know, our top guy, Thomas Giroux, defending Horizon League champion, player of the year, he's going to be our horse. And then Anthony Comito and Colin Sekenga stepped right up and really played well this year. So really excited about where it goes.
No doubt. And now I'm gonna press you a little bit, so you can fight back if you want to. But some real bullet point specifics as far as goals, expectations. We talked about the success Thomas Giroux had, but what else are you looking for from this team? 2022 will be a success.
Yeah, I mean, if we make the national championship, right? Last year we kind of got over the step in winning the Horizon League championship. That's the goal every single year, but this year is to go to NCAA regionals and then actually make a splash, finish top 5 and make the final 30 teams in the country.
I love it. Well, we got those out of the way. You got specific expectations. Now we can have a little bit of fun because, I mean, as an amateur golfer, that's what it's all about. But favorite course to play around here, where do you think, we'll start with you personally and then maybe about some of your teams.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you really can't beat khaki. Obviously, I have a biased opinion, but you know, it's challenging, it's great condition, the course is long, it's beautiful, you see nature every time you're out there.
It sounds amazing, and I've never played it.
Hey,
so.
well, now you know that.
That's exactly what I was hoping for. It worked.
Absolutely.
No, but in all seriousness, you guys do have a great course right here.
Yep.
And then some of the other highlights you have on the schedule.
Yeah, I mean, we head down to Penn State and play in Penn State's event, which is, you know, a Big Ten field, so we're going to play the top talent there. We head down to South Alabama for the first time, playing South Alabama's event. Great field down there. So, like I said, we get to get out of this cold weather and play some really nice golf courses.
Absolutely. We'll get you out the door on this. We talked about the team expectations, some of your favorite courses that you like to play. Just about this team from a guy-to-guy perspective. What do you like about the chemistry and just some of the things you enjoy coaching?
Well, you hit it right there, right? Our chemistry is unbelievable, and that's by design, right? And our culture is great. Everybody gets along, and they're just dudes, and they like hanging out with each other.
I love that. Guys being dudes. We'll continue more with Oakland overtime after this. Coach, thanks so much for your time, and best of luck this season.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Week after week, we always talk about how track and field either breaks personal records or school records. Well, Maddie Lee has been the ringleader in all of this. I got a chance to speak to the graduate student, and she told me what her time here at Oakland has meant to her. You recently broke the 800 meter in the indoor. I mean, how has the season been for you so far?
It started off kind of crazy, like coming off of Christmas. The first week back I got COVID, so it was
Oh my gosh.
an interesting way. And then the first meet back after COVID, my teammate and I both broke the indoor 800 record, and then just a few weeks ago I ran it again and broke my own record. So,
Yeah.
it's just been a good season. Like last year we didn't have as many opportunities to race,
Right.
so just seeing all our hard work coming together and then realizing it's also my last year. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes this weekend.
When it comes to indoor and outdoor, do you have a preference? Which one do you like better?
I love indoor, but outdoor is definitely my favorite. It's just outside. We get to travel to cool places in outdoor. So
Yeah.
we also do it indoor, but for outdoor facilities and other places are way better.
Right. And then speaking of the outdoor facilities here at Oakland, they're named after your grandma. I mean, how cool is that and how special is that for you?
Extremely special. I mean, we had a dedication last spring, and it hit hard because it hit home because we lost my grandma just recently 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I realized, like, also coming into this year being my last year and Horizon League's outdoor being at home, that I get to run my last race on the track named after my grandma. So I just think it's a real cool experience, and I just know she's there with me, and just very excited.
Yeah. And growing up, did she always go to all of your track meets and everything?
Yeah, she did. She tried to come to as many. She had multiple sclerosis, so that she couldn't travel around as often, but my grandma and grandpa both came to state meets and all the big meets in high school, and then they always came to outdoor championships and indoor championships for Horizon Leagues, and like my grandpa's coming this weekend, and so is my family. So
That's got to be really cool when you see that people have won at the invitationals that are after your grandma's name. How does your family feel?
they're just honored by it. They think it's really cool. I know my grandpa loves it. He wants the meet to be huge, and he wants the meet to be huge, and he's very sentimental. Always talks about my grandma. So knowing him and knowing how special of a man he is, and that he's my grandpa, getting for him to come to me to watch me race at the track dedicated to his wife and my grandma is just very special.
Did she compete in any of these events back? Was she a track athlete?
No, she wasn't.
Oh, she wasn't? Okay.
No, neither. My grandpa did run in high school, and my dad ran a little bit in college and high school. So we have running in our family, but in terms of, no, my grandma did not run.
Yeah.
She just supported. She's always been the person that was we always did great despite however we felt. So.
Yeah. That's awesome. And then this weekend, it's going to be your last indoor championship. I mean, has that hit yet?
I don't think it's hit yet. I have a feeling because in terms of, I know I already had cross-country season end, and it was more like a relief.
Yeah.
So I'm I think indoor track will hit this weekend on Sunday with how well we all do as a team and as an individual. And then I know for a fact that outdoor is going to hit me real hard because I've ran since 7th grade, so it's crazy to think it's coming to an end. But I'm very excited for all the work me and the team have put in, so I'm just excited to see how it goes.
When you look back at your time here at Oakland, what has been some of your favorite moments and memories?
Definitely the team has been some of my favorite memories. I'm really close with quite a few people that have graduated, people that are still on the team now. Just the team culture of just being around, hanging out with teammates. I love meets, so my favorite one is Raleigh, North Carolina, and outdoor.
Oh, I bet.
I've only gone once. I'm excited to go again this year, but it's just a great atmosphere. The weather's beautiful because you're going to 80 degrees in March instead of Michigan
possibly
weather.
Snow, let's call it a blizzard.
Yes.
It's fine.
But travel meets are always the best. So
yeah. And then what do you hope to leave behind here at Oakland?
just leaving, I guess, a legacy of positivity and hard work and dedication and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, with everything you've done, I think you've done that already. So good luck on this weekend, and then with outdoors. Good luck with everything the rest of the season.
Thank you.
All right, now it's time for your favorite part of the show. I swear every week it gets better. The social media post of the week, and it's to die for. Take a look. Cannonball.
Well, as February comes to an end, so does men and women's basketball. The seasons are coming down to the wire here.
Yes, Sid, each team has 2 important games left in the final stretch here before conference tournaments, and after dropping 2 in a row at home, the men have dropped to 5th in the Horizon League.
Yeah, a couple of tough ones there for sure, Jake. The women currently sit in 7th in the standings. OU came away with a big win on Senior Day over Purdue Fort Wayne, 58-54, and we were both there for that one, and it was a nerve-wracking performance, to say the least, but they got it done, and that's all that matters.
It was an exciting one here inside the O Arena. A couple of clutch free throws by Kendall Foley down the stretch. I was on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, and you know what? It's only going to get better from here because this is what the end of February, beginning of March is all about with basketball season.
Tournament time, right? Win or go home.
Here we go.
And things just keep rolling. Baseball's got it going. 2 out of 3 on the road against Cal Bakersfield to kick off the season.
Yeah, and then softball opens their season this weekend, so we were just getting
It's
things.
exciting times. That's what Oakland Overtime's all about.
Yep, and that's all the time we have for this week, so be sure to join us next week for more with those 2 sports and a lot more from the spring.